6100.
The Savage Nation is heard live, weekdays at 4 on 104.1 The Truth. Now back to more of the Jon Justice Show.
87 degrees outside right now. Your high today is 100. 751-1041 is the phone number. In March 2010, Pima County received an award from the CDC under the Communities Putting Prevention to Work program to help create policy, systems, and environmental changes to prevent or reduce the spread of obesity. Like it's contagious. I'm sorry I can't come into work today. Why not? I caught the obesity. It's really bad, too. I thought, is it 24-hour obesity? Is that? I don't know. I know the doctor says that if you're suffering from obesity for more than 3 or 4 days, you should really call the doctor. If it's longer than that, you should really go to your nearest emergency room. I was feeling kind of just caught the obesity. This innovative and ambitious initiative, according to the article I have here in front of me, has so many positive changes in our community and has brought great focus to the need of improved health and wellness in all settings. That's very key. It's brought great focus to the need. What hasn't it done? It actually hasn't made any fat people thin. It's done a lot. Yeah, they did a bunch of stuff. Because that's what happens when you're just handed millions of dollars in taxpayer money, federal money. You just take it and you do a bunch of stuff. I said all along, if they wanted to really do something about curbing the spread of obesity or helping fat people get thin, you should have just created a criteria. Make it age, make it weight. And then within that criteria, just say, okay, each person, if you meet this goal, if you're obese by whatever amount, make it a lottery system, we'll pay you X amount of dollars for losing weight. It would have been more effective in helping people than the nonsense they did with this ridiculous program. And just the waste of money. It was $13 million. I mean, again, you gotta... We so don't respect money anymore. You've got to put your head around that for a second. We've talked about money so often and billions spent that I really do believe that when you say things like 13 million, it doesn't register. That's 13 million. It's $13 million. So what do? Through the efforts of Communities Putting Prevention to Work program, hundreds of new gardens have been planted in homes. Did they grow anything? Did anybody actually eat the food? Were they tomatoes that just ended up on top of, I don't know, bacon cheeseburgers? Were they lettuce? Heads of lettuce that landed in salads, topped with blue cheese and croutons and bacon. I got to keep throwing bacon in there, so I like bacon. So they... Hundreds of gardens in new homes, schools, churches, places of business. Schools and neighborhoods have created more places for safe physical activity. Well, that's good, because I know that when I take my boys out to go play, it's often... usually it's the task of getting ready to go out that takes the most time, because they got to strap on their Kevlar vests and all of their body armor, because it's very unsafe when we go to the playgrounds. Residents were also encouraged by friends and neighbors to be outside. Wait a second, are you telling me that we spent $13 million to tell residents to go and encourage their friends and neighbors to go be outside? If my neighbor comes walking over to my house, open the door. Hello? Yes, I'm here, your neighbor. You should be outside. Slam. You should be outside. Healthcare providers are prescribing exercise as therapy to fight obesity-related diseases. We didn't need $13 million to fund that. Early childhood education and youth development programs are encouraged to move beyond child care and supervision, taking an active role in creating environments that promote healthy eating and physical activity. We don't need $13 million to fund that. More and more employers and their insurance providers are discovering the benefits of worksite wellness programs. That doesn't need to be funded. They were doing that anyways. The YMCA of Southern Arizona played a key role in helping to educate companies on how to develop worksite wellness programs. And over the course of the 2 years, the Y worked with more than 350 local companies to provide wellness programs to more than 80,000 Southern Arizona employees. Quick question, did anybody lose any weight? You would think if you have an article entitled 2-Year Grant Showed Tucsonans Can Elaborate to Reduce Obesity, you would have some data in here that showed that they actually reduced obesity. Was anybody that was caught with the obesity bug, did they actually get thin or drop a pound? The health issues the Community Putting Prevention to Work program addressed, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, obesity, and related diseases remain critical factors in premature death and disability across the United States and in our community. Okay? So does walking down the road. So does going to work. So does going to the grocery store. So does working on a garden. So does playing on a safe playground. Working together, organizations have taken significant strides. It's all the buzzwords. Progress, strides. It's all the buzzwords. We discovered. We helped. We developed. We strided. Is that even a word? Can you do strided? Well, you can. I strided across the room. Or maybe I strode. You strode? The success of the... I put a bit of a caveat on that word. Of the Community Putting Preventions to Work grant was due in great part to the partnerships that were forged before and during the initiative. These partnerships prove that we are much stronger than as individuals, and that working together, we can make Pima County a health place for all to live, work, and play. Again, I asked the question, did anybody lose any weight? Just curious.
It's 9:30 on Tucson's News Talk FM.
More of the Jon Justice Show is next.